So, how do we win the trade war? And not only is it leveraging those international institutions like the World Trade Organization, it's also calling upon our allies because you can't stand alone in today's globalized economy. I would say Japan is one of our most strong allies, and they were ones that didn't reciprocate with tariffs once the blanket tariffs on Liberation Day were originally announced. Actually, Japan started restructuring their trade team and negotiations to try and satisfy US demands. Now you're seeing that with Japan's actions, you're having a whole slew of countries, about 70 as of today, trying to negotiate free market tactics with the United States, not because tariffs aren't super effective, but because free market solutions are better. And it's more of a diverse economic toolkit that countries can use, countries can experiment with. There's a lot of creativity with it, and also doesn't hold them to a certain account because it gauges the good faith with each country, and specifically with the EU as well. A lot of those countries aren't the most favorable towards China. China doesn't really like them either. So that you might see the EU trying to enact some free market policies in the future. You're also seeing with intellectual property, as we discussed here, making sure that those Western values proliferate across the globe, making sure that China adopts them, and also just monitoring their expansion with clean energy, making sure that they aren't gaining a monopoly through forced technology transfer, and just making sure that we're first and foremost investing within America, having those shipbuilding ports that are being invested in within the South, especially states like Louisiana, Georgia, making sure that you have some port fees too, up to $1.5 million specifically on Chinese made ships. Make it be based on vessel capacity, not just a one satisfy all rule. Definitely have some mandates for US flag shipping as well. So that way China is deterred from doing transshipment, and also freeing Vietnam, Thailand, and Cambodia from Chinese influence. It's making sure that China stays in its place, making sure China learns its lessons, making sure that tariffs aren't the primary source of economic intervention. It should be more free market principles. And I hope that both countries learn that when engaging with trade policies in the future.